ice water. Juliet, it's not for you. You can't have this.
You just know you didn't. You love your butcher.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna like the video.
Show you?
No, thank you.
Paneer.
Oh my goodness.
Paneer masala. Well, it's a good thing I brought my own forks.
I'm shocked you have metal utensils. Okay, now let's look at the size comparison here. That platter of rice compared to the, what did she say? Was that tikka masala, paneer, something like that? Look at the ratio. Is she going to say that that's a normal portion of rice?
And I have naan. I'm just checking. One is for salah.
I thought you didn't eat bread.
Or garlic. Yeah. Oh, garlic. Does anyone else love garlic? Like, legit. Oh, that was a close call. Okay, let me pour this on. I spread the rice out all over the bottom, by the way, so it looks a lot bigger, but...
Excuse me, ma'am. That platter has depth to it. So spreading it out, this lie that you seem to be telling in all of your videos, nobody buys that. Nobody believes that. So just stop. We have eyeballs. We can see it with our eyeballs.
Yeah.
That's a lot of rice.
All right. Bismillah.
So let's destroy the food with some hot sauce. Okay. Besides that, so it's like carb on carb on carb. So she has the bread, she has the rice, and she has the paneer, the cheese in that as well. Way to go, Chantal.
I gotta have, like, hot sauce on everything, so...
At least get some decent hot sauce.
I need to get some more chili peppers to just eat. Like some pickled peppers or whatever there. All right. I have garlic naan.
Man, that's limp like Salah's wiener. Sorry about the eating noises.
So,
those filthy, filthy fingers.
I want to explain, like, my last video, I kind of meant to put it out as a troll.
I'm going to pause it right here. She's going to call it a troll. What I call it is completely disrespectful to the men and women of the Islamic faith that are in a marriage with multiple women. Completely disrespectful, Chantal. You're literally making a joke and a mockery out of Islam once again.
But people actually believe my video about my husband leaving me in the car.
He did actually leave you in the car. How's that a joke? You were in the car, stuff in your face, by yourself.
With food.
Yeah, exactly. I know how to keep her busy for a while. I'll throw some food in there. She will leave me alone. So I can go bone who I want to.
While seeing his second wife. But I noticed a lot of people had a lot of questions about that and how it works. I was just meant to be lighthearted, joking.
That's not
because
funny.
People always joke about that, you know?
Nobody jokes about that. When reaction channels, and I know a lot of them say this, when they bring up a second wife or that you're the second wife, you're basically, sorry if you hear the dogs are outside and the dog run. If people mention you as a second wife or he has a second wife, it's because culturally that's what usually goes on with a male of his age in that part of the world. So we're not joking around when we say that or we question you about that. You're the only one that's joking, not us. Feeder content.
This is butter paneer masala, by the way, and paneer is like An Indian cheese.
I actually like saag paneer. That's the one with spinach. That's my favorite.
So delicious.
But I don't eat it with
I
rice.
swear.
I just eat it plain.
So, by the way, he was actually at the barbershop.
Oh, was he getting a fade? LOL.
To define his beard, and he knew I wanted to do a mukbang. Something different, like in the car. Just here.
What do you mean? How's that something different in the car? That's like your life story, literally. Your mukbang career has been in the Barney colored Kia. So this is not something new. We've seen this many, many, many times before.
And this is not spicy. When sriracha is no longer spicy,
That's not
there's a
even
problem.
sriracha. Some bootleg crap.
So, yeah, that's what happened.
A lot of jump cuts again in the video.
Now, I'll talk a bit about that because, like, personally, me, before we were married, and this is a conversation. Okay, so having multiple wives for a Muslim man is permissible in Islam, okay?
But not you, right? It's not permissible by you.
The tradition started back in
Oh, Lord, here we go.
old times when there was war. More need for it. Like,
Okay, obviously she did a quick Google search because that's probably going to be the first thing, if anybody Google searches it, that's going to come up in the mid whatever century. This is when it started. Am I guessing wrong? I guess I probably am not wrong. Why are you bringing up?
I thought
And then why would you even bring up whatever happened? And let's just say biblical times back then. Whatever, I don't know what century it occurred in. I would have to refresh my memory. But why would you bring up that time period? Because I'm sure the men marrying multiple wives back then probably doesn't apply now into today's society. They're probably doing it to carry on their names or, to have multiple children, to carry on the family legacy, things like that, Chantal. So I don't even know why you're bringing up past history for your excuse.
for a man's bravado to be like, oh yeah,
No, a
I
man's
got 4 wives. There was a
bravado.
practical need for it because a lot of women would be widowed by the war
Yeah,
or
she
something
did
like that.
100% Google it. While yes, back then, men did marry a lot of women because there was a lot of widowed wives and orphan children due to war, their husbands dying in the war, because they didn't want their society to have an abundance of single women in society with all these other men, with available men, let's just say. So it'd be easier for them to take these women off the streets, support them so that they're not out on the streets, help support, raise their children. And then that's where you have, like, I guess your hierarchy within the home, like first wife, second wife. There is a hierarchy in those type of situations. And Islam isn't the only religion, or I should say not even religion. Islam isn't the only society to have that type of way of life back then. So it's not unusual. Chantal is making it
And they
unusual.
would be able to remarry. And,
Nowadays, I think they just do it to
be
carry on
taken
the
care of.
family
Because for a
name.
wife to not have a husband, especially when the husband's a caretaker,
dogs barking outside.
But it's definitely a conversation to have before you get married to know what to expect.
And you know what's a fun fact too? Salah can get his second wife if he wants to. If he's unhappy, let's just say you are really married. If he's unhappy in the marriage, he can go ahead and get a second wife, and you're not going to have any say so. And I say this because your caucasity, your Caucasianness, and you're in a country that you are not a member of. You have no rights there, so he can go and get a second wife, even if you object to it, Chantal.
My husband does not have any more wives.
Oh, if he doesn't, he's gonna get one.
And
My
we don't
husband.
go anywhere usually without each other.
Oh, Lord.
Especially, like, since being back, he hasn't gone anywhere without me, really, so.
Okay, sorry for saying "oh Lord" so much. Okay, and you think that's normal, Chantal? To like, for you to be back there, and literally, Salah is on a ball and chain of you being the ball, and he's not allowed to go anywhere without you. How long do you think that relationship will last and be happy? And I'm saying this as a person that's been married for over 30 years. If you try to control a man or you try to put a man on lockdown, I guarantee you 1,000,000,000% he will stray and he will cheat on you. Men do not like to be on the lockdown.
So it serves a purpose, and I respect it.
It serves a purpose.
100%.
You don't respect it 100%. Stop lying.
But Salah does not have one.
Okay.
Another one. I was just joking.
He might have one
So
and
I
you
didn't
don't
mean
know
to,
about
upset
it.
anybody. That's what happened, you know.
You upset people because you're joking about a custom that's in a society that you are squatting in. You're joking once again about a religion that you were cosplaying in. That's what people don't like. You don't get it. You think it's a joke. Ha ha, funny. No, it's offensive, Chantal, and it's racist. Offensive and racist. Is anybody surprised with the racism here with this one? I'm not.
I just was being. I'm not good at trolling.
You're not good at anything except for eating.
But,
And you're not even good at that because all your food is brown. Disgusting.
so that's where the tradition came from, basically. So anyway, I've been seeing a lot of Indian street food horror videos on TikTok.
Oh, here we go.
And I don't know, I find that maybe I'm being extra dramatic, but I find them to be low-key, like, racist a bit.
Really? Really? Wait. So now we're going to get into the racist subject of things going on in India after you clearly committed racist action yourself by trolling plural marriages. Okay.
Because, like, they're always negative comments, or they're always showing, like, don't eat the food in India, it's disgusting, don't eat the street food. Because, okay, the conditions don't look, if this was America,
Okay, wait a minute, what?
it would be shut down in an instant.
First of all, bet. Don't talk about America. You're not American. Keep my country's name out of your mouth. And I'm sure other Americans agree with me. Shut it. Shut up about America. We don't want you. We don't like you. Just shut it. Anyways, you've never traveled to India. So what are you talking about? You've seen videos on India on TikTok. That's where you're getting your education from. And now you are the global expert on anything to do with India.
Cooking with their feet, their hands, bare hands. But it's not. It's not America.
Shut up.
I think it's like culturally ignorant to be so.
First of all, do you even know anything about the conditions in India and how people live in India, in certain parts of India? No, you don't. Do you know how many shots you have to get before you go to India? No, you don't, because of all the disease, because there's actual sewage and toxic waste and all this other kind of crap that goes into the waters and things in India. So people making videos out of their experience that they have. Who are you to say it's racist or not, Chantal? That's their experience. What about, would you say the same thing about Mexico? I live right by Mexico. You're not supposed to drink the water there because you become violently ill. So is that racist because I'm saying don't drink the water in Mexico? You are a dumbass.
Derogatory towards it. Maybe in a light-hearted way, but and I do. Some people go there and they get sick. It depends, where they're eating. But
And I mean, let me just pause it here. If you really want to get into it, Chantal, you haven't really highlighted the most beautiful areas of Kuwait. You've literally, like, what was it, when your little mukbang in the car? Where were you at? Looked like the hood to me. Didn't look like a fabulous area of Kuwait. You need to shut the fuck up.
that's their way of life. I think people just don't understand. Like,
You don't understand. You've never been to India.
We're all ignorant on something, on some subject.
And you're
Like, when
clearly
people,
proving your
people hear you
ignorance.
with their hands or with a spoon. This is just a tablespoon, by the way. Or, but it does look big, I guess. So much easier to scoop rice with a shovel.
Oh, that's funny. Ha ha. Says a 500-pound woman.
Yeah. Or another example is sometimes a man will have a first wife, but the first wife can't have kids, so he'll ask
Wait,
permission
what?
to take a second wife to build a family.
How did we jump from India to back into the plural wives situation? Are you short-circuiting, Chantal? Look at look at that.
There's practical uses for it, is what I'm trying to say.
So wait a minute. So would you allow Salah to get another wife, a second, third wife, if there's practical uses for it? So considering you're unable to bear children, would you consider him marrying a nice, firm 20-year-old to bear him children? Is that acceptable to you, Chantal?
But in the Americas, polygamy isn't it illegal?
In the Americas.
So how?
This bitch. First of all, you're not American, so shut up. In the Americas, are you referring to North America as a whole, or are you referring to the United States of America? You need to make that clear. And yes, having multiple wives, technically in America, is illegal to have it done like in an official government like ceremony, whatever. But you can have as many wives as you want, just as long as it's not on like a legal document. Utah, there's many families that live in that state that have multiple wives. They live a fabulous life in Utah. Look, I have nothing against it. If it works for you, go ahead and do it. And Utah's a fabulous state.
Honestly,
I
I'm
love
just gonna be
Utah.
honest. I'm too jealous. Like, I'm too jealous right now.
Right now, what? You don't say.
I don't know. It's not something that's on the table right now in this point in life, but
Wait a minute, it's not on the table. It's not on the table. You know what's on the table? That platter of 10 pounds of rice that you clearly have devoured like within 15 minutes.
I don't have a closed mind as much as I used to in life.
You 100% have a closed mind. So if Kai Bella, let's just say somebody bought Kai Bella a plane ticket out there and Salah wanted to make her his second wife because, you know, she's really pretty, she's young, she's able to give him children. Would that be acceptable to you, Chantal, since you have such an open mind?
Anyway. I don't know if I look red. I think the filters are good on the Samsung. One reason
Oh my goodness.
I like the Samsung more than iPhone. The smoothing filter.
Really? You don't say. We didn't know.
That was a wake-up call for me because I didn't even know it had that at first when I got it way back in the day.
Wait a minute. You would think being 500 pounds, having an enlarged heart, fatty liver, uncontrolled diabetes, neuropathy, cellulitis, like oozing like things on her skin, that would be the wake-up call. But no, the wake-up call is the filters on the Samsung phone.
The Samsung? It was just, it came like on, I guess. And I thought my skin was just nice. And then they're like, there's a filter on the Samsung. So then I checked it out, smoothing filter, turned it off, and I was like...
So what are you saying? You don't look at yourself in the mirror? You don't know that your skin has like fungus growing on it in the shape of the CPAP machine, Chantal?
My eyes needed to adapt. The skin has texture. I mean, skin... Most people use filters nowadays because, you know, skin is not naturally super flawless.
Really?
Pores, blemishes, these kinds of things, you know. Hair.
Why, yes. Look at that face, man. Yes, skin has texture. Like, my skin has texture. I used to have hair on my face. I don't. I got rid of it. And, you know, I have scars. I have pores. Nobody's perfect, Chantal. But you are the one that literally came onto this platform many of times saying, you know, that you are the prettiest one on YouTube. You're prettier than all of us, that you don't use filters. You've said you don't use filters multiple times. And now you're admitting to filters. And by the way, isn't that haram? Isn't that objected to in Islam? Being fake?
It's an illusion. But I'm still using it.
Haram.
Anyway. What was I talking about? I always do this.
Not a damn thing. Diabetes brain.
I sincerely don't remember.
Diabetes
seriously don't remember.
brain.
Yum.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Imagine having that reaction to rice.
I did some self-care today. That's why I was red. Might be more red than usual.
Wait, red? You're red all the time. That we keep telling you, Chantal, your CPAP is growing bacteria. You have a whole colony living on your face in the shape of the CPAP machine. That's not from self-care.
Because of the fact that I'm starting to do home exercises. I'm starting to do the Jane Fonda program again.
Jane Fonda?
I can
Wow.
only get through. Actually, it was really tough, but I actually did 10 minutes.
Jane
It's like
Fonda.
40-something minutes. It's like long.
Out of all the workouts Chantal could do, she's doing... I'm not saying Jane Fonda workout is a bad workout. It's a good workout. But out of everything she could pick, she picks Jane Fonda. Chantal is perpetually stuck in 1984.
I used to be able to do the whole thing, and I was never in the best. I was in the best of shape at this point in my life. I was
Sure.
a young adult, and
Young adult. And what's the best shape of her life? Probably being 295 pounds at 5'1".
I was doing the Jane Fonda complete workout. Bring out that chair, bring out a chair and hold on to a chair. Remember the old school? And I would do the Stairmaster at the gym. My friend's
She's
uncle owned the gym.
lying. She's a lie. She is a lie.
And we would go for free because I was keeping my friend company because she, her dad and mom were divorced, which was really hard on her, and she was always alone because her dad was dating.
This is
So I kept her company and we went to
BS.
the gym, and I did the Stairmaster for like you doing it for 45 minutes.
No
Like I
way.
never looked or felt better. So the Jane Fonda, I'm telling you, is the OG. Look at Jane Fonda. She's still alive, right? Of course, yeah. She has
Jane Fonda probably eats normal portions and probably eats healthy food, unlike you.
the body
You're not going to
like,
live to 87.
of a young woman. She's so in shape. But it's from the 80s, so it is funny.
How's it,
And laughing burns calories. So
what does that have to do with anything?
yeah, that was hard. I was friggin' sweating and huffing and puffing, and
You
I
sweat
find
and
if I
huff
take
and
my
puff going
salbutamol
into the
right before
kitchen.
exercising, I feel a lot better. I have to take salbutamol and Symbicort. Symbicort is like more long term to treat things like COPD and severe asthma. But by the way, whoever commented the tip to shave my hijab, the little cotton balls in my under here, thank you, because yeah, it works. There's a few, but you can shave them off.
You know, I don't understand. Those things are not expensive, especially the ones that are made from that jersey fabric. How come you just don't buy seven? There's 7 days in a week and rotate and then wash on Sunday so you can have a new one every day. Why do you just have one that you literally have to cut the little balls off of, Chantal? Are you that broke? Damn.
I hate that. Anyway, and then I took my collagen.
Sorry
I
about the
took
dogs barking.
Unicity. I still have it, and I'm back. I don't bother doing it
Oh,
when I'm
I'm
not
back on it.
on the wagon because I don't want
You've
to waste
never
the
been on
products.
that wagon.
They're
That
like,
wagon is driving by itself.
why I like to take the balance is, and I'm not even trying to sell anything to you. I
Sure.
personally like it because it has the oat fiber, like the soluble fiber. It's a soluble fiber drink. Sure, you could
Metamucil.
just eat fiber
You could
before a
buy
meal. Like
Metamucil for
somebody said, you need to
$10.
before a meal, you'll feel full. But this is like made for people who are insulin resistant, and it's also got a ton of vitamins I
Metamucil?
need from the doctor. Like the doctor told me to take B12. So instead of going out and buying more B12, I'll just take this B. They have
Wow.
this B complex. They have vitamins and minerals in this drink. So remember, I was getting B shots for my sciatica. So yeah. So and it does make you full right before you eat. So but I didn't take it now. But I took it earlier
Sure.
and earlier today.
Sure you did.
And yeah, I had some of that veggie soup. And now I'm having this, and I had my collagen. I was taking collagen consistently. And I think for women beginning around my age,
40.
I feel old. Oh my gosh. I'll never age shame anyone.
If you feel old at 40, Chantal, I cannot wait if you even make it to my age. I am 50 years old. Wait till you're 50. Can you imagine if she makes it to 50 and she continues with this type of lifestyle? Can you imagine how her health will be if she makes it to 50? If she doesn't change her life? Wow. If she feels, I mean, she's feeling things now at 40. I can't even imagine.
Ever again in my life. What a dumb thing to do. You know what? We're all going to end up there. There's no shame in I mean, it's just, age is just age. Like, you can't control it. It's not something you can control.
So now all of a sudden, because you are 40, so you think you're gonna like slide your self into the hot cougar crowd or the hot grandma crowd? No, we don't want you. We like it over here without people like you. No, thank you.
We're all going to get old. So,
You
but
could stay over there.
the collagen helps. I was taking it consistently for a whole week one time. And I'm off and on that as well. my hair, I noticed it was like, it was just shinier and felt, I don't know if it was just like, it felt fuller already. Like it just felt, I don't know, different.
It's
My
called a
skin was so
placebo
supple,
effect.
like
You're
in a lot of
insane.
places. So I noticed the skin and the hair and you know, I don't know if a week is enough for hair. I don't know. It was strange. It
No,
did feel
it's
fuller. I
not.
don't know
It's called a
how, but
placebo
I don't know
effect.
if it was in my head or what, but
It
it did.
is.
So yeah. So I just take
Cuckoo.
a tablespoon of
Cuckoo.
collagen a day as recommended in a glass of cold water, and it tastes like it's bovine, right? So it tastes like old bits, watered down old bits of like hamburger grease. I don't know how to explain it. It's weird flavor. It doesn't. It's not supposed to taste like. If you put it in a drink that you mix it with, you won't taste it. Actually, if you put it in coffee, it makes
Are you sure it's bovine? Are you sure there's not some pork product mixed into that? Into that collagen?
the coffee more frothy and like rich. But if you drink it in water alone, you're gonna taste it. Anyway, I gotta get off of here. I'm just talking for nothing now. Anyway, I just wanted
That's
to let you
every
know that
video.
yeah, I had a nice day of self care and
What did you...
yeah. So
Wait a minute. Did I miss something? What day of self-care did she do? I thought like self-care, like, I don't know. This is my day, like my day of self-care. I might do a face mask. I might do like a deep conditioning treatment to my hair, especially because I change my hair color quite a bit. I get bored. My husband gets annoyed, but I'm back to going blonde again. But I condition my hair. I might pluck my eyebrows. I might, paint my nails, things like that. Not my, or maybe fasting too. That's a part. Sometimes I do that. That's self care. What did you do for self care, Chantal? You took that Metamucil poop drink. That was your self care. Wow.
I hope you guys enjoyed my talk and my video. I hope you had a wonderful meal. I feel very blessed to be able to eat this. I really appreciate it. It was delicious. I
Who's
love
this
garlic
for?
naan. I gotta look it up how to make it. But I think it's just like flour yogurt, maybe, and that's it. And then pan fry it. I gotta look that up. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys always. I'm
No,
so
you don't.
thankful for you guys
No, you're not.
watching me. You know, everybody.
You're
I
full of crap.
appreciate it. If you're taking the time to tune in, I love it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
She's full of crap. Chantal, you're a racist. You proved it again by making a joke out of plural marriages in Islam. You're a clown. Seek professional treatment before you axe yourself out. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. So I'll see you when I see you. Bye.